guys, so now we're gonna do the DIY ukulele that I bought from Shopee. So first, we're gonna sand it. I'm actually using 100 grit sandpaper for the very rough parts. If you saw a while ago, merong mga parang usli-usling mga kahoy dun sa hole niya. And then, for the parts that are not that rough, I use 400 grit sandpaper. And we have to do the whole ukulele, especially the rough edges, the body, the neck, and the head. And by the way guys, if you want to know how much this DIY ukulele costs, you can actually check out my other video. We have an unboxing of this package when it first arrived. And by the way, I ordered this ukulele pickup, but I'm gonna install it on the other ukulele that I ordered online. But it hasn't arrived yet, but do please watch out for that video, okay? So the next thing I decided to do is to put the cover. This is for the bridge actually, so just place the bridge where it's supposed to be and just mark it. There's actually a mark already. There's a hole for the 2 screws, so you just have to align it and then mark it. Okay, and then measure the bridge using a masking tape. Okay, and then of course you have to cut it and place it on the ukulele. The reason why I want it covered is because pag nilagyan natin ng paint muna bago ikabit yung bridge, there's a possibility na madali siyang matanggal because yung glue would stick to the paint instead dun sa wood niya. So now we're gonna apply wall putty on the ukulele, and we're doing that to fill in the gaps because as you know, wood has its natural flaws. Diba yung kahoy parang meron siyang mga ridges, parang siyang merong mga scratches. So we have to fill that with the putty. So when we're gonna paint it, hindi siya magsisink in dun sa mga ridges na yon. And I'm marking the neck part on the body because I don't want to apply any putty on that. As I said earlier, kasi diba pag ginlu mo na yung neck dun sa body part, there's a possibility na hindi siya dumikit dun sa wood itself. Instead, dun siya didikit sa masilya mo. Okay? So, we have to apply this putty on the whole ukulele, the body, the neck, and also the head. Okay? Except for the fretboard part. So, the next thing I did was actually make a cover for the bridge, because the cover that came with this package is actually too small for the hole, for the screw holes. So I made it using Sintra board. So I got very small circles that is just right to fit in the holes. And after this, once the putty is dry, you have to sand it again. This time using, I think, 400 or 1000 grit of sandpaper to smoothen the surface. So I did it on the whole body, especially the edges and also the neck and the head. Okay, just make sure that the whole thing is smooth. You can just use your hand. Actually, mafe-feel mo naman yun if merong mga bumps or may part pa na rough. Okay, so once everything is done, next now is gluing it together. Okay, so we're gonna put the, what's this, the stick well, that's wood glue, or you can put Elmer's wood glue, whatever you want. And then after applying the glue, you can put it together and apply pressure so that you can avoid the gap, and you can just wipe off the excess glue and make sure it's level. Okay, and what I did actually is put weights on it, hit like this. So now it's done. I let it dry overnight. So now it's time to put the fretboard. Actually, at first I was thinking if I should put the fretboard first before I paint it. or if I should paint it, then put the fretboard. But then I realized I think I should put the fretboard first, because once you glue it on, there's a tendency that there will be like very small gaps here on the sides. So if you want it to be flawless, you have to glue it together. Then you apply putty on those very small gaps and then sand it again after. And then just put masking tape on the fretboard before you paint. So now we're gonna apply wood glue on this part. You can also use epoxy if you want. And then I also applied wood glue on the other surface. I don't know, I just want it that way so it will be sturdier. And then next is the nut. You just apply glue on the nut and put it on. Okay, so now that it's on, and since I don't have a C-clamp, I actually used a kapo to hold it together. Okay, so multi-purpose yung kapo. And again, you can just wipe off the excess glues from the sides. Just make sure that the sides are aligned, okay? Hindi lampas yung wood or anything. And check it from time to time kasi minsan, like with my experience, nami-misalign siya. Parang napupush siya nung kapo. Okay? And since this part, we couldn't put kapo on it, so I actually used weights to hold it together like this. Okay, so now that it's done, we can already apply primer, this one. So after I let the primer dry overnight, it's time to do the painting. So actually, I made a lot of mistakes before doing this. Good thing I have a friend, Fuku, who helped me with this project. So lagi ko talaga siyang kinukulit kung ano yung tama kong gawin because I made some mistakes dun sa unang project ko. So just make sure that you cover the whole thing, the body, the neck, and the head of the ukulele. And they said that warm climate can make it dry faster. So just put it somewhere safe and warm. So now finally the art part, my favorite. If you can see, I used my beauty blender. There you go. Okay, I just put the paint, acrylic paint. I'm using acrylic paint, and I placed it here on this cover and just dab a small portion. And to make a perfect cloud, you have to put like darker shade at the bottom and lighter shade on top, or like the edges of the cloud. And then I used a yellow paint mixed with white to make the highlights. So of course, di ba, pag merong ray of sun, pag nasisilawan, pagka nasisinagan, rather, yung clouds, di ba, magkakaroon siya ng, of course, the yellow shade. So this is how I did the rays. If you can see, I'm using different types of brush. Okay, so that's what I did. And I actually also painted the inside of the hole yellow and white. I mixed yellow and white so that the yellow would be lighter. So when you're looking at the ukulele, like front view, it would actually look like a real sun. Well, almost. This ukulele is actually my late birthday gift from my sister Blue, and she wanted a heaven-themed ukulele. So she told me that she wanted with a light blue background and then with the clouds and sun. However, the first plan was a tribal sun. So I just told her, parang hindi yata bagay yung tribal sun sa heaven theme. So I came up with this sun with just the light rays on it. And then she said she wanted an angel at the back, which we'll do later on. And she also wanted her name in front. And this is what I'm doing now with the black acrylic paint. Oh, by the way, guys, while I was pimping this ukulele, the whole time I was actually listening to this artist on YouTube named Renee Dominic, and I really love her performances. She did a lot of covers, and most especially the Zia Kison song. Actually, nakita ko yung page niya because I was searching for that particular song. Ako na lang. Kasi bala ko ipagawa siya dun sa daughter ko for her project sa music. And then, yun nga, nakita ko yung page niya. And then, I ended up listening to her play. As in, she plays the ukulele and guitar, and she did a lot of covers. So, the whole time I was doing this art, I think I did everything in 3 or 4 hours. I was just listening to her songs. You should check it out, guys. So, now that the lettering is done, almost done, rather, it's time to go to the angel. So this is the angel at the back of the ukulele. Again, I used my beauty blender to do the smiley face, the emoticon angel here. You might think it looks easy, but kung alam nyo lang, nakailang trial and error ako before I got the perfect look. As in talagang, ay, ang pangit. There will be rough edges. Tapos biglang may matatanggal na paint. May mamamali ako. May lalampas. Actually, if you make mistake, it's easier to erase using just a damp towel. Or, yun nga, parang basahan lang na isawsaw nyo lang sa water. And you can just erase it off easily. Since acrylic paint that I'm using is water-based. And before I actually painted with colors, again, I drew this image with pencil first. So again, kailangan may guide tayo. Hindi naman pwedeng basta freestyle lang. I'm not that good. Okay, so there I applied highlights dun sa smiley face para churva effect. Okay, and then the clouds, the wings, and ayan. Actually, nag-low memory na yung phone ko, kaya hindi nakuhaan yung, I didn't notice na wala na pala akong memory. So, ayan. Kaya naputol eh. So, hindi na nakita how I did. Pero the outline of the head is actually orange. And then the eyebrows, I used brown. And then the halo, again, the combination of yellow, orange. Yeah, I think that's just yellow, orange. Yellow with white, and then yellow, and then orange. And then the last thing I did is the eyelashes of the smiley face, which was my favorite part, because after I'm done with the eyelashes, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Parang dun mo lang na-appreciate nung eyelashes, nung meron na siyang eyelashes. So, ayan, it's really fun to do. Although frustrating din when you're making mistakes. On this part, dapat talaga very steady yung hand mo. Konting mali lang sa angle ng brush, kakapal na siya. Since eyelashes siya, so dapat yung base niya medyo thick, and then papunta sa taas, yung stroke mo is just light, so that pagdating dun sa dulo, maninipis na siya. Tada! So see, di ba? Once the eyelashes are done, it's so beautiful. Wala lang. Tuwa lang ako sa sarili ko. Okay, and once I'm done with everything, what I did is actually sprayed it with Boss Me clear glossy acrylic paint to finish it off.
Call me back.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want me to do more reviews, please leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!